This man right here, Hirohi Totoki, he is PlayStation Fanboys' #1 enemy. He's changing the strategy of PlayStation. And PlayStation fanboys, they just don't like it. They hate it. They sit at home, they cry. They get on their dirty ass computer in their dirty ass room and just cry about what PlayStation is doing. They never thought PlayStation would treat them like this. They feel like PlayStation is kicking them in the nuts. They're losing control. No, not PlayStation. Xbox does this stuff, not PlayStation. And because of that, they're frustrated. They hate their PlayStations now. They no longer want to invest in the PlayStation ecosystem. So to these PlayStation fanboys, it's almost like PlayStation is dead. They're just giving up.
It's not funny. It's really not funny.
Hirohi Totoki is the most hated man in the PlayStation community right now. They're mad about some of the decisions he's made. These guys need to realize that he is the money guy. His job is to make sure that PlayStation makes money. He doesn't care about J-Tech going on YouTube and crying. He doesn't care about none of the PlayStation fanboys crying. He doesn't care. His job is to make sure PlayStation makes money. Flat out. Point blank period. But of course, you know, stuff is going on where Sony's senior vice president, Shadahiko Hayakawa, I'm probably butchered that, but says they are gradually shifting their gaming business from a hardware-centric business model to a community and engagement-based platform business model. Hashtag PlayStation. In the gaming business, we are moving away from hardware-centric business model more to platform business that expands the community and increases engagement. Now look, PlayStation has said something like this similar in the past, but I think right now is a little bit different because we're really starting to see their vision. We know what Xbox is doing. I know people will bring up Xbox, but right now this shit is not about Xbox. This is about PlayStation. We saw the job listing last week that caused a uproar on Twitter. This is some real shit. PlayStation just announced their fiscal year numbers and they were incredible. 80 million consoles sold, and they're making a lot of money, but yet and still, this is still their strategy. Now, when people notice Xbox was doing this stuff, their excuse was, well, they're the third place console. What do you expect? They can't sell consoles. Gamepass is killing the community. Gamepass is killing the Xbox brand. So people made that excuse for Xbox going third party. But now PlayStation, 80 million consoles sold, the #1 console on the planet. They're making a bunch of money, but they're still going third party. So people are confused. People don't know what the hell is going on. And PlayStation fanboys are down bad. They're sad. And they're just giving up. You don't believe me? Let me show you guys some receipts. This guy 6i says, no, what the F is over. AI says, been trying to tell y'all. 6i responds, yep, I was keeping hope, but this just made it even clearer Sony's direction. I'm done. Going back to PC. Not wasting my investment on these consoles. What morons.
You weak. You a weak ass punk.
Yeah, these guys can't handle change. These guys can't handle that PlayStation is doing what's best for business for Sony. They can't handle that. They want their exclusive games how it used to be back in the day, and because it's not that anymore, they're done. They're going to PC, a platform with no exclusives. Hell, you might as well go to it. Well, I'll take that back. They do have exclusives, but you know what I mean. They're not known for their exclusives, but at the same time, hey, guys are running to PC. Me, I'm a console player. I'm going to play on console. But this is crazy, man. PlayStation guys are just giving up. Payo says, a console without exclusives is like a human without a soul. Just remember this for the future.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, Payo, shut your ass up, man. Shut up. A console without exclusives is like a human without a soul. Oh my God, that's some corny ass shit. Oh man, did you write that, Payo? That was awful. But look, I understand these guys wanted to go back to how it used to be, but a person like me, who I definitely believe in exclusives, but I also understand that those days are long gone. What I used to want back in the day, those days are gone. Yes, exclusives used to be a lot of fun, but I'm sorry, guys. It's a different time. It's a different year. This is a different industry, and this is what's going on. Hate it or love it. Porter Rock says, cause prestige has been the buzzword for Totoki. Bruh, Sony top execs are literally saying it in your face. Yes, Porter Rock has been having battles with his fellow PlayStation brothers. He's been very vocal about what's going on with the future of PlayStation. His feelings is that he feels they're going to go third party. And some of his PlayStation brethren, they don't want to hear that shit. So he's been going back and forth with them. And this is just a crazy time, man. This is crazy. Farhan says, PS5, my last PlayStation console. How I wish I was interested in Nintendo games. Unfortunately, we'll have to take my business to PC, it seems.
Will you ignorant niggas please shut the hell up?
Yeah, man, they're giving up, man. This is another guy said, I can't do it anymore, PlayStation. We no longer have exclusives, and I'm done. Jack Moo Johnny, he posted a picture of Sean Layden, Phil Spencer, and Reggie Fils-Aimé. He said, this is the moment I knew the gaming industry was headed in the wrong direction. Yeah, man, these guys are dumb, man. They're really frustrated with what's going on. I'm sure Xbox will be blamed for this because they were the first to go multi-platform, but I don't know how else to say it. This is what's happening, guys. Tripster, like I said before, every console company, including Nintendo and PlayStation, will become third party. It will be a very slow transition for PlayStation and Nintendo, but in the end, they will all end up on PC and multi-consoles. PC is the future of gaming. Steam Deck will be the future of handhelds overall. Now, this is funny. Tripster is a hardcore pony, and even he's giving up, guys. They're giving up. I mean, this is how they're feeling today. In 2 weeks, they'll probably be back to their regular shenanigans. But this is right now, they're feeling down. They're down bad. They're giving up. They're like, no, PlayStation, you can't do this to us. This is the shit that Xbox does. Xbox don't care about exclusives. Xbox don't care about console sales anymore. No, guys. On the same day, they announced 80 million consoles sold. 80 million PS5 sold. They announced that, yo, it's not about consoles anymore. It's about engagement. It's not about hardware. It's about engagements. Ladies and gentlemen, the PlayStation fanboys, will they recover from this? Because this is some shit they're not really familiar with. I mean, this is bad, man. These guys are saying, that's it, the PS5 is my last PlayStation console. I'm going to PC. Damn, bro. The games industry is really weird right now. And I have to admit, this is not the games industry that we know and love. And it's definitely ain't the PlayStation that they know and love. Porter Rock said, they are third party, bro. PS5 Pro is my last PlayStation console. If PlayStation was actually not third party, then that would mean I won't have access to their games. So since I won't be buying a PS6, we both know that won't be true. Like I said earlier in the video, Porter Rock is going at it with PlayStation fanboys, and this is funny to see. This is some entertaining shit. Yes, it is. Tripster, now I don't want you guys to think I'm picking on Tripster, but I really am. He says, I'll tap the sign again. Hardware sales are irrelevant now. Companies aren't making profit from hardware sales. The only metric that matters now is software sales. Doesn't matter if you sell 200 million hardware units when you're still making less profit revenue than your competitors because they have more software sales. yo, something has gotten into Tripster, because Tripster was always one of these, yo, look at the console sales, Xbox is dog shit, there's nothing they can do. Now Tripster has opened his eyes, and he said, yeah, hardware sales don't mean what it used to mean. It's about software sales. Hey, Tripster, are you okay, man? Do you need your temperature taken? Because something ain't right. Something ain't right. But look, like I said, these guys are, you know, a lot of these PlayStation guys are just giving up. They're like, yo, PlayStation is going third party. It is what it is. I'll get a PS6, maybe, or maybe I won't get a PS6. I'll get a PC. This is what's happening. But there's always the blind the blind PlayStation fanboys. And you guys know what I'm saying. They're the ones that still think PlayStation is not doing this. They still think PlayStation does no wrong. And of course they do. King Thrash says, translations. Their games and the IPs they own will expand on more than hardware. Meaning movies like Uncharted, shows like The Last of Us, music like Horizon and Last of Us, and anime like GOT. These IPs will help push new services owned by them. But I'ma let y'all act like y'all act.
Are you stupid or something?
Okay, man, I understand how it goes. In my opinion, they are going third party. They're going to put their stuff other places. They have already started with Helldivers 2. First party PlayStation game. Publish, own the IP. They don't own the studio, but you guys know that's the PlayStation game. And I will say this, living in denial, I get it. You guys are not used to this kind of shit from PlayStation, but it's happening. Denying it is going to do nothing but let us Xbox guys get receipts and roast you when the reality happens. So it is what it is, man. But like I said, every damn video, say every day, gaming has changed. This gaming industry is not familiar anymore. Exclusives don't mean what they used to mean. I know Nintendo is still doing exclusives, but Nintendo isn't doing what Xbox and PlayStation is doing. They don't have certain games. They're just doing different things right now. So we'll see how long that lasts. But as of right now, it is what it is. Look, I gotta go. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel, you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.